A hazard is a potential source of harm that can cause a disaster. A disaster is a serious disruption of the functioning of a community or society, creating widespread human, material or environmental losses. A hazard can exist in the form of drought, floods, storms, earthquakes, pandemics, fires, etc. Disasters, on the other hand, are the effects of a hazard and can be seen from economic losses, destruction of property, displacement, and population mortality. Hazards can be both natural and man-made, while disasters are only a consequence of hazard. Hazards may not always pose a threat to population, whereas disasters are always associated with the event of a hazard. Hazards can occur over a period of time, whereas disasters are often a result of a hazard that occurs in a short amount of time. An example of a hazard can be an earthquake, while an example of a disaster could be an earthquake that causes major damage to buildings and infrastructure. Hazards require managing by individuals, while disasters require the help of external forces. Hazards can be avoided if the risks are managed well, while disasters happen at a time when the risk management plan fails. In some cases, hazards can be foreseen and managed, while disasters cannot be managed after they occur. Hazards can be mapped, monitored, and studied, whereas disasters require immediate medical, evacuation, and other emergency services. Hazards can be classified into physical, chemical, biological, mechanical, and social, while disasters result from the occurrence of any of those hazards. Hazards can be controlled through effective regulation and management of disaster management, while disaster cannot be stopped, though measures can be taken to minimize losses. Hazards can be prevented by understanding the root causes and the risks associated with them, while disasters are unavoidable, but steps can be taken to minimize the damage. Hazards can be mitigated through technological, physical, and other measures, while disasters require urgent assistance. Hazards are unpredictable and complex phenomena, whereas disasters often occur in sudden and unexpected form. Hazards are the cause of disasters, while disasters are the impacts of the cause. Hazards can be managed through effective planning and control, while disasters require massive relief efforts. Hazards can never be eliminated, while disasters can be avoided with proper preparation and risk management. Hazards are long-term processes, whereas disasters are short-term events. Hazards can be identified, whereas disasters cannot be detected until they occur. Hazard analysis and risk assessment are used to identify, analyze, and prioritize the risks associated with certain hazardous activities, while disaster management is used to respond to emergencies and to minimize losses. Hazards can be managed by organizations, while disasters require assistance from government and international organizations. Hazardous activities require precautionary measures, whereas disaster management requires quick response to address the situation.